Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Dolphins going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New York Jets. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Now it's Newton. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And he motions the wide receiver. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, nice move. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Watson now to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On second down, Freeman. Room here to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, here's Newton. He lets it fly into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Montgomery to begin the drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Watson. It's complete to Parker, left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go!
Now Watson. And some space here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Here's Watson. And over the middle, this is Parker. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their... Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. To throw on second down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think? And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing on third down, Newton. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football. To throw on second is Watson. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back. Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Third and long, it's Watson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. With Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Newton. He lets it fly for Lockett. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And he will score. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now come the Jets. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. That one is really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So now here come the Dolphins. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic. Guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. With Montgomery from the pistol. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Fresh set of downs here.
Come on, let's go!
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg, Watson. Flushed, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, Great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here we go. What? 90.
Watson off play action. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Man 38.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. Ohio.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Flex round. Ohio.
Watson on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going deep here for Parker. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That good for 19 and a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Flex round.
takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And they'll lose it. Time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jets on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll run for it. High. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He finds an opening past the 40, and they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Jets on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Newton. It's complete to Lockett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd down and 12. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Tight end right, tight end right. Set. 180. Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Dash, go down.
To throw on third down. Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Patrick Murray now on for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And out come the Dolphins now. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing up a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And he's got room. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ty Montgomery with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Jets on 3rd down, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt?
Now, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. Got some room at the 30. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Second down now after the incompletion. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Freeman again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. To throw on second down is Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right there at the 43. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Jets on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunt. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. 20.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, They've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. Ohio.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Perry Riley. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Watson off the play fake. Staying on his feet. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him. And sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go. One, nine. Let's round. Let's round. Ohio. Ohio. Ohio.
Watson now to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Design run for their wideout, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.